So the TriMac BLUE product from MacDermid Enthone, tell us a little bit about it and all that it will do for the end users with that.
So, as first, thank you so much for question. Generally, I'm very happy about the development, the new TriMac BLUE. So, if we look in comparison to the existing trivalent chromes, including ourselves, the sulfate base, TriMac BLUE is one of the whitest and more closest alternatives in comparison to the hexavalent chrome.
Right.
And this is not only related to performance, but also when we are talking about color. So this means if we look to the L, A, and B value, TriMac BLUE is very close to hexavalent chrome, and additionally, it's very important that the color is stable after plating, but also the working solution and the color is stable during the plating too.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah, and that's kind of been the big point that I've heard from a lot of end users of products who are trying to switch from the hexavalent to the trivalent. They want to do that. They tell us they get a little bit of pushback from their customers about the appearance, but this seems to be really working very well. Correct? To have a very good appearance.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it hard? Just curious. Was it hard to kind of? I know your R&D team's been working for a long time. Hard to get it to where was it acceptable to you all?
To be honest, the most important thing was that the TriMac BLUE have a special complexor. This is something unique. This is something which is not only the color and is the closest alternative to hexavalent chrome, but also we are reducing and improving the wastewater treatment. So this means the wastewater treatment is much more easier to handle than, for example, the existing trivalent chromes.
You're right. Yeah. Again, another kind of message we heard from a lot was that it was a little harder to deal with, and especially here in the U.S., where wastewater management has become very stricter. People are meeting smaller limits, and so the fact that TriMac BLUE is easier to work with on the wastewater treatment system is an added bonus. Correct with that?
Definitely, yes. And we can also mention here, and should have to mention here, or point this out, that our trivalent chrome is totally PFAS and PFOS free. So this means, additionally, is very important for some areas of the markets or regions where PFAS is a big topic here. So based on this, the combination of trivalent chrome portfolio, not only TriMac BLUE, but our portfolio is totally PFAS free, which is very important, I think, and hot topic at the moment.
Correct. Yeah, like I said, it's especially, I believe, the next few months, a lot of the finishing facilities here in the U.S. will be the EPA, the U.S. EPA will be coming in and kind of doing some inspections, and it's very important for them to know that they're not bringing anything in. So that's a very added plus with that. On top of everything, with the appearance and the wastewater and the PFAS, very good corrosion prevention, doesn't it, with that?
To be honest, we're talking about sulfate-based trivalent chromes. And sulfate-based, we know, are excellent in cast performance. So in comparison to chloride-based, we know they are good in cast and good in Russian mud. But the sulfate-based one beating chloride-based in cast performance definitely. And this is something where we are achieving more than 96 hours cast, which is very important. Additionally, maybe it's also very important to mention, in combination or in conjunction with our positive 3-star shield, we also increasing and improving NSS performance. So then we can talk about more than 480 hours NSS. As you know, we passed also some OEM specifications, which is only one. We're talking here about the 1,000 hours NSS. And this is something where the combination of our trivalent chrome with the 3-star shield achieving the results in the specifications.
Right. I know that you all have talked about this is very good for plating on plastic, for the automotive industry. And I think that's what kind of drove this research, correct? The automotive industry. I know you work very closely with a lot of OEMs and manufacturers, and this is what they wanted, correct? I mean, they've been I'm assuming, been telling you, this is what we need you to bring to market, but very good for plating on plastic with automotive. I know it's for decorative trim, exterior, interiors, grills, things like that. So it's really great for the automotive industry, correct?
It is definitely for each industry segment. So it is for automotive, especially because this was developed for the global supply chain. But what is also very important, to be honest, I'm very proud also of our excellent R&D team, because they also develop a new measurement method for cast performance. So this means with a new method of cast, we name this ECAS. I don't know if we will keep the name or we will change the name of the test. But this test reducing the cast test to 20 minutes from 3 days. So
Wow.
this is a big improvement.
Mm.
We was really checking and testing the performance, and this will save, I would say, time. And to be honest, on the end also costs. If something's happening in the production, you can react faster. You can be sure you delivering good parts to the market. So we will definitely announce the method soon, and maybe this is also a topic for the next time when we
Yeah,
speak.
definitely. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Right.
So
I mentioned automotive, but like I said, you do have a lot with building hardware, hand tools. I saw it was like lighting fixtures, things like that, plumbing. So it really is can work in a lot of different industries and be tailored to that. Correct?
correct, this is true. The process is suitable for all industry segments, as well for different base materials. So we are not talking only about plating on plastic, but we're also talking about plating on metal. So this is also a big portion for automotive industry and others. But this is very important that the working window is wide enough for each application which is needed, as well to pass all the specification related to each industry segment.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah. Like I said, and I hear, like I said, from a lot of end users who say, their customers aren't ready to accept trivalent, but this sounds like something that really people should be reaching out to you all and having a good discussion to see exactly what it does, how it, maybe run some tests and see how it works, and then, get their customer approvals of these things. Because it seems like this is really an advanced product that a lot of people have been waiting for a while, correct?
Definitely, yes. So I'm very, very pleased to have this in our portfolio. We got the first approvals very quickly based on the performance and, of course, of the color and color stability. So this means if you look to the industry, the OEMs was very interested, because you can really match this with hexavalent chrome, and the applicators was asking a lot. And we have a lot of installation already around the globe. Yes.
Gotcha. Great. Well, that's very great. Like I said, people can go to MacDermid's website. We'll put it on the screen, or they can go and read a little bit more about this.
Yes.
I know we've written a little bit about it, but definitely something that I think if you're in this industry and you're in using it, this is something you really should pay attention to and have a discussion and try that out. So again, I appreciate you coming on and talking with us about this. And yeah, we'll be talking a little bit more about the ECAPs and the others that are coming up. So again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you too. And I'm very pleased to answer the questions, and looking forward to the next discussion.